let's look at solving simultaneous equations using substitution. Alright, so here we have a question to solve these equations simultaneously and write down their point of intersection. I'll explain the second part later, but whoops, this part. But let's focus on solving these equations simultaneously first. Okay, so we have these two equations: 2x minus 3y equals to minus 8, and y equals to x plus 3. So to do this right, you want to label these as 1 and 2 first. And here's what you can do. What you notice, right, is that the second equation is y is equal to x plus 3. But if you look at the first one, right, there's also a y here. Okay? And what I can do, right, is I can replace this y with x plus 3 because y is equal to this. Okay? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say this. So we have 2, and I want to substitute that into 1. Okay, that's what this line means, by the way. And so I'm going to write the first equation like I usually would. So 2x minus 3. Now this y, as I mentioned before, I can replace with x plus 3 because that's equal to y. And so I'll replace it with x plus 3. And it's equal to minus 8. We have 2x minus 3 times x, that is minus 3x. Minus 3 times plus 3, that is minus 9. Equals to negative 8. Collect these two together, so 2x minus 3x, that is minus x. Minus 9 equals to minus 8. Bring this minus 9 over, so we have minus x equals to 1. And then x is equal to negative 1. Alright? And the very cool thing you can do is you can just sub in x into any one of these equations, right, to get y. But you'll see that it's more easier to sub it into the second one. So I'm just going to write it here. So what I'm going to do, right, is I'm going to label this as 3 and say I want to sub 3, so this thing right here, into the second one. I'll write this a bit more nicely. So sub 3 into 2, okay? And then what you get is y is equal to, so we sub minus 1 into this equation. And then we solve it. So y is equal to minus 1 plus 3, that is just 2. Okay, so now I have x and y, right? All right, so now we're asked to write down the point of intersection, and it's very easy. You know that a point has the form xy, okay? And so we know what x is, right? That's minus 1, y is 2. And so therefore, it's going to be minus 1 and 2. All right? I forgot to mention this as well in the video, but when you solve equations simultaneously, that gives you the point of intersection, just to let you know. Here we have two different set of equations. So we have y is equal to minus 3x plus 2, and y is equal to 7x minus 8. So same thing, you want to label this as 1 and 2. Now, here's a very funny thing. They both have like y in it. So like this is like y is equal to minus 3x plus 2, right? This is y is equal to 7x minus 8. So I can say that like these two, right? These two equations, these two expressions, sorry, they're equal to each other because they're both equal to y at the very end, okay? And so what I'm going to write is this. 1 is equal to 2, okay, because they're both equal to y. And so minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 7x minus 8. And then I just need to solve this equation to find out what x is. So I'm going to bring 7x over to this side first. So minus 10x plus 2 equals to minus 8. Bring the minus 2 over, so minus 10x is equal to minus 10. And then divide minus 10 both sides. So we have x is equal to 1. Alright, that's our x. Now to find out y, you just need to sub in what you have for x into either 1 or 2. And in this case, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to choose the second one though. So I'm going to call this 3 and say I want to sub 3 into 2. And so we have y is equal to 7 1. That just means 7 times 1, by the way. Okay. Minus 8. And so we have y is equal to 7 minus 8. Y is equal to minus 1. Alright, that's substitution.